Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. It's that time of the month again where we take a look at what we can buy with Trader's Tender. Mounts, pets, and mug galore because this is what's up with the trading post. Alright, let's take a look at the new trading post items we have for June of 2023. We got a big fancy one here, a returning mount from the old Recruit a Friend system, the Cinder Main Charger. This is an expensive one from what I saw, which according to a friend is 900 Trader's Tender. So this will set you back pretty much the whole 1,000 you get for the month. I can't show you what it is here because I already own it from the previous Recruit a Friend years, but I have been told it is 900 Trader's Tender, so that's pretty impressive. But I am pleased to see that the old Recruit a Friend mounts are coming back to the trading post. This means that we might see the pets, the rocket, and other things that you might not have, because that was quite a while ago. Moving on, we have another mount. Double expensive this month, so you are going to have to choose between the one of the two mounts if you don't have an excess from previous months, because you can only buy one of them with this month. But this is the Royal Swarmer's Reigns, which will set you back 800 tokens, a little bit less than the Charger, and this appears to be a recolor of some of the mounts we got during BFA, one of the later patches. So this is pretty cool. The Royal Swarmer's Reigns. It's kind of cute. It's like a little angry wasp Nazathian bug thing. Definitely cute. Next we have the Ensemble. This appears to be a plate only. So Warrior, Paladin, Death Knight Ensemble. That is a recolor, I believe, from one of the... Yes, this appears to be one of the island sets. I think I'm wearing part of the red version of it right now, actually. So this is from the BFA Island sets. The red version is the BOE version. This is a nice fell color. This is kind of a nice fell color. If you're a big fan of the BFA dungeon boss, whatever his name was, Warlord Fell something. This is let you mog like him. I like that helmet, so that's pretty cool. Now we have a pet. We have Buzzworth for 600 little tokens. Another expensive one. Lots of expensive stuff this mount. Woof. This mount, we got the Ensemble, we got the pet. Very expensive this month, so that's a bit of a bummer. But this is adorable. A little unique colored bee pet. This is a bumblebee of some sort, little Buzzworth. And this one says, some species of red bees are known to lead solitary lives. Still, this busy bee seems happy to make time for you. No. Pretty cute. Now we have the Soul Burner Bardiche. See if I'm saying that right. A little hard to see because it's awfully tall. But this looks like it might be a recolor. No, actually this looks new. No, actually, yeah. This doesn't feel familiar. It feels like maybe some stuff from WoD, but I don't think this is a recolor. I think this one's new. 550, so that's an expensive one. Probably why. But you can see it a little better there. Kind of Legion themed. It's Legion. We got some Legion themes this month, so that's pretty great. Now we have another expensive one. 500 tokens for the Sunspire Battle Staff, which is another lovely staff. I do like this recolor. The purple and the orange just go nice together. This feels like a recolor. Have I seen this one from somewhere before? I feel like I have, but that's okay. I like recolors. I know some people complain, but I think recolors are a good thing because it gives you options. And the purple and orange, that's a nice one. That's a very nice one. That might be new though. Moving on, we have definitely recolor. I know this one is. This is the Flame-Forged Felfang for 450 tokens this month. This is a dagger, a recolor definitely from the Hellfire Citadel raid in Warlords of Draenor. This is a very nice color. I'd always wanted a fell-colored one, which was kind of funny that we didn't get one at the time. This has got a bit of a fell and blue scheme going on, so that's pretty nice. Here we have another returning item, the Jewel of the Fire Lord, which while it doesn't show here because I already have it, this is 400 Trader's Tender. So I like to see that we're getting this as well. A bit of a shame, however, that it's the same time as the Cindermane, because both of these are returning items. This is an old shop shop cosmetic item from way back in the day, and it has come back a couple times over the years. So here it is again, which is good though. That means it will now return in the future, because all of this stuff will cycle back in eventually. So that is pretty cool that that's back. And remember, that is 400 Trader's Tender. Now we have the Pustulant Demon Heart Fetish. Yummy! It is literally a pulsating heart offhand for 150 of these tokens, and this is definitely a offhand recolor as well. Another WoD one from the what raid is that? Hellfire Citadel. Yes, I believe this is from Hellfire Citadel. I believe. That or from one of the dungeons. I know there's a lot of similar mogs. So a lot of Legion stuff this month. Very, very fire and Legion themed. I like that. Very nice. Now we have the Emberstone dress for 150. And this, is this Worgen starting gear? Interesting. Is it a recolor? This feels familiar. I feel like I know this. I love that I can wear the dress as a male character. Looks pretty great, especially that deep cut on my back there. You can see my bulging muscles. It's pretty great. But this is 150 tokens, and yeah, apparently this is a recolor or something. Interesting. All right, and yep, and that's a cosmetic. That's good. That's good. So this is cosmetic. Anyone can wear this. That's pretty cool. Now we have, ooh, this is a nice one. Sentinel's Tower Shield. This is nice. I'm glad it's a little less expensive because, man, everything's expensive this month. This is 150 tokens, and this appears to be, this is definitely not a recolor. This is a new weapon. However, I believe, doesn't this match the armor of one of the raid bosses? A Night Elf wears this. I swear they do. It's been a long time, but this is a really nice piece. I like that shield. I like that shield. I'll have to look that up. 1 second. Yes, I found it. I did some digging around with the off screen there for a second. Yes, it matches this armor. The Sisters of the Moon, one of the Night Elves from the Tomb of Sargeras raid. They're a little hard to see when you're fighting them in the raid itself because they're kind of ghostly colored, but if you look here in the model viewer of the raid journal, you can see this really, really unique armor. I've never actually taken the time to look at this before. That is what this shield matches. I believe she uses it in the raid as well, even though she's not showing it here, if I recall correctly. Been a while since I've done that one. But that is armor I would love to get my hands on, let me tell you. Gorgeous armor. But I guess since it's Night Elf themed, we're only going to see this on Night Elf warriors because Paladins and Shamans are the only other two classes that can use shields, and currently Night Elves can be neither of those. So for all of you Night Elf warriors out there, this would look great with that. So, let's see, it reshuffled some of my stuff a little bit here. We saw that. Ah, here we go. Ooh, yes! We've got yet another hood and cloak set, another ensemble. We got the Vagabond's Carrot threads for only 100, and this is nice. It's another recolor. I like that we're getting so many variants of this because these are cosmetic, and let me tell you, I've never felt like most of the classes had enough hood transmog, just straight up hood. There's something to be said about a good hood and cloak and a bunch of armor. It looks great. Similarly, we have the neck kerchief, the scarf version with a not tattered version of the cloak, also for 100. I'm definitely buying both of those. Yes, please. So those look fabulous. Make sure I didn't miss anything up here since it reshuffled the list apparently. And next we have the Magister's Jewel Drape for a nice only mere 50, which is pretty good. And I believe this one is another Legion themed recolor, except not from that expansion. This one, I think, is from... No, this is not from Legion. I believe this is from Wrath of the Lich King expansion. That's what this looks like. And according to the recolor, it says it's a recolor from Lord Marogar. There you go. Yep, it's from Wrath of the Lich King ICC raid. So, nice, simple, clean. I love this recolor. Very Nerubian is kind of what it makes me think of. Moving on, we have the Veteran Grunt's Chopper. This is a nice little axe hand. It's obviously only two-hand axe users can use it, but it is a nice set. I believe this is a recolor considering I think I've seen this axe before, but with a red instead of the blue. So that's kind of cool. And last we have the Shifty Merchant's Tunic. This appears to be a shirt. Just a regular shirt for only 50. It's a nice shirt actually. This looks pretty good. It doesn't come all the way down over my hips though, so that's interesting. Definitely might want to wear a belt with that one, but you're probably not going to be walking around without your pants anyways, so that looks pretty good. Alright, and that appears to be all that we have this month. Lots of expensive things. Nice to see some returning things though, such as Cindermane Charger and the Jewel of the Firelord. So that means, indeed, old Recruiter Friend and old shop mounts and cosmetics are going to be on the Trader's Post here. I really definitely hope the little pigs are as well, because I had missed out on those from the old Recruiter Friend. And for this month as well, because we're not quite done, we have the monthly reward, which appears to be Quox. Love the name. A purple recolor of the parrot mounts from BFA. Look, it's even got a hook leg. It's a true pirate. It's even got a eye patch. This is a very purple piratey parrot. I love it. And there we go. That's what we have for June. Choose wisely. Lots of expensive stuff this month. If you're new to the Trading Post and want those goodies I just showcased, let's look at what to do. First up, there are 2 waves of Trader's Tender, the currency used here, with 1,000 total that you can earn each month. Unspent Tender will roll over into the next month as well. You will earn your first 500 Tender free just by logging in that month on an actively subbed account that's in good standing. The second 500 comes from a myriad of activities that you complete, found in your Adventure Journal in the Traveler's Log tab. More on this in a moment. The Trading Post itself is located in the Mage District of Stormwind and the Valley of Strength in Orgrimmar. This is where you'll loot all of your currency from the nearby chest and view and purchase from the vendor. The Trading Post's inventory changes on the 1st of every month and will include a wide range of goodies both old and new. Previously retired mounts, recolors of transmog never put in game, and new items entirely are just some of the things we can see listed. Don't worry about missing out though. Items that rotate out of stock will eventually rotate back in, so there's no fear of missing out. In your journal, you'll see a progress bar that wants you to collect 1,000 points. This is both how you gain the other 500 Trader's Tender and earn that month's special reward for doing so. To get these points, you need to complete activities listed here in your journal over the course of the month. These activities have a wide range of variety for different forms of gameplay. Much of these will be things you're already doing, so if you prefer a passive approach, you can do so. There are also some more specific tasks you can do that change each month based on upcoming holidays and events. Either way, make sure to familiarize yourself with these activities on the off chance how you normally play will not earn you enough. This entire thing is also completely account-wide, meaning both progress on your points bar and progress on individual activities should count if you swap alts. Doing so could even benefit you, as there are some activities that could be done easier on those alts. The 50 dungeon bosses and 30 quests are an example of this. Most current expansion quests and world quests will count for the quest activity, and current expansion dungeons of any difficulty will count for the dungeon activity. But legacy quests and legacy dungeons will not count if you are max level. Lower level alts can help with these if you want to do those 2 activities specifically. Legacy raids, however, will count for the 25 raid boss activity because if you notice in the tooltip, it does not have a stipulation like the 50 dungeon bosses one does. The quests one doesn't specify, however, so this is why I wanted to make that clarification. Each of the activities in the Traveler's Log are categorized neatly and even trackable like quests and achievements by shift-clicking in the chosen task. Doing this can help you keep an eye on your progress. Since there is so much here available with such a wide range of activities and you only need 1,000 points, you could easily complete this bar in a day or two if you preferred, rather than spreading out over the full month. These activities are meant to be simple as a secondary fun thing to do to reward you just for doing what you love to do anyways. Either way, once you complete the progress bar, you will have earned your extra 500 Trader's Tender and that month's special reward. Come back to the trading post and loot both of these from the nearby chest to receive them. Now, with all of your currency in hand, you can buy whatever you want, but you will notice you can't afford everything, so choose wisely. You can also freeze a specific item you want for the next month so that you can save up for it. And as a reminder, any unspent Trader's Tender will roll over to the next month. Did you know I stream on Twitch now? I do everything from transmog to leveling to gold making, and I'm live 5 days a week to chat with, so come hang out. And there we have it. If you think I've missed information or you want to request I do a specific guide, let me know in the comments below. Even if I don't answer you, I just might add your idea to my list. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte.